Hello everyone, and thank you so much for joining me today. Today we are going to be making our own Beauty and the Beast bookmarks as part of the Pittston Memorial Library summer reading program. And I know what you're thinking, bookmarks. These aren't going to be any ordinary bookmarks though. This is a craft that I'm really excited about, and you only need a few simple things. So all that you're going to need is the pattern that we've provided here for you. And I just want to take this opportunity to give a shout out to my sister Nicole for helping me design our lovely base of our bookmark here. I don't think it's said often enough that a lot of times when we're doing programs and things at the libraries, our families are such a huge support to us when we're trying to navigate some of our tricky tasks here. And I definitely didn't know how to use a Cricut machine before Nicole helped me out. So thank you, Nicole, for helping us with that. So in any case, you're gonna wanna grab one of our bases here from the library, and you should have two. So as you'll see here, you have your front with the writing here, and then this part will be your back. But we're gonna put that to the side just for a moment. And what I'm gonna ask you to do is prepare your space by getting some newspaper or something just to protect the area that you're gonna have here. The next thing you're gonna do is you all should have your crayons here. So the back of our bookmark is actually going to be a sort of stained glass effect. So that's what's gonna make it kind of extraordinary and kind of really on theme with that Tails on Tails thing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a few of our crayons and we're going to shave some of the wax off the crayon. So that's gonna just be done. Maybe you have a crayon sharpener or an ordinary pencil sharpener. I'll show you what I did here. I already prepped some of my crayon right here on my bit of wax paper here. And I didn't have a pencil sharpener, so what I did was I just took my scissors and I got the back of my crayon here and I just took the paper off and I kind of just scraped it down. So I had like a little bit here. And I'm sure you're looking at my little pile of crayons here and you're kind of worried because that doesn't seem like a lot of crayon for such a huge bit of stained glass area, but no worries. So let's get into it really quick. So you guys should also have, along with your bookmark, a piece of wax paper just like this. It's not a huge piece, but this is basically what's gonna be filling in for our window here. So you're gonna get that wax paper and put it on top of your newspaper just so that you have a protected area from later. And you're going to get your crayon and kind of just start sprinkling and distributing that crayon all over the area. I did try this at home before I made this video with you guys, and I want to kind of just really stress that a little bit of crayon goes a long way. If you almost put too much crayon in this space here, it's gonna be too thick and it's not gonna look as stained glass as you want it to be. It'll be very cool, but just not as window-like as we want it to be. And what our goal is gonna be ultimately is to melt all of this wax down so it kind of disperses all over our paper here. So we're just gonna kind of take our little bit of crayon here, and we might not even use it all. And we're going to distribute it kind of about the wax paper here. So once you feel that it's to your liking, also bear in mind, how colors mix, because if, you put something next to a certain type of color, you might just get a brown that you didn't want. So just kind of keep that in the back of your mind as you're kind of spreading your crayon about. But I think that I have pretty much the amount of crayon that I want to have here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold over this piece here. And then I'm going to grab my iron. So this is where you might need a grown-up here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just run my iron, and you can kind of already see what's happening, over the wax paper, and see some of it has already started to leak out a little bit. So that's why it's really important that you put that newspaper down. But you're gonna keep running your iron over your wax paper. And that's also gonna act as a bit of a seal for you. So once you've gotten your iron or your wax paper and your crayon distributed just like you want it to be. I'm recommending that you use a low setting just so you don't have any kind of burning or anything. You're going to go ahead and grab your Beauty and the Beast bookmark. You're going to use the end first that does not have any of that writing on it. And you're going to go ahead and you're going to get your glue and kind of get the edges right along here, because we're going to lay down our glass. And put that stick glue all on the inside here. Get our piece of wax paper, and you're going to lay that down. And then you're going to get your top end here. You're going to do the same. Just kind of make sure that that glue is spread out really well all throughout so that we can seal it down. And then just line it up like so. And you have a really beautiful tale as old as time stained glass Beauty and the Beast bookmark. So we hope that you really enjoyed this craft. I certainly enjoyed making it for you, and that you grab one at the library and that you use it to save your place in your book. But we hope you enjoyed this craft again, and please join us next week for another one. Thanks so much, everyone.